a theme, Jack, because the first two winners are J.C. Latham and Gabe Judy-Lally. Those are two rookies. One of them, the first pick overall for this team, and the other one, an undrafted guy. How about we get another rookie to keep that theme rolling with winners in minicamp? And this is Travis May's handpicked selection of 6th-round rookie wide receiver Jha'Quan Jackson. This guy is quick. He runs really crisp, fast routes. He's got good hands. Haven't seen him struggle catching the football at all. And he's definitely going to have an impact as an option for the Titans in the return game at both the punt and kick returner. They're trying to find more slot depth. Obviously, Tyler Boyd is going to be somebody to watch here in the slot as the main guy. But I think Jha'Quan Jackson has impressed from being a 6th-round pick and the only receiver the Titans have drafted in this year's class. And they really didn't bring in a lot of undrafted free agents either from the class. But Jha'Quan Jackson has stood out and has done everything right thus far.
Yeah, it's good to hear. Again, the Titans don't really have a guy on the roster who can do what Jha'Quan Jackson can provide in terms of quickness, in terms of the return ability. And we saw what he did at Tulane in the return game. Memphis fans are familiar with that 90-yard punt return touchdown he had against them. Sorry to bring that up to any Tigers in the chat. But look, I think it's great that he's having a good start. I want to see him back there fielding punts and, breaking off some big returns in training camp. This is a job that Titans players have struggled to lock down early in the offseason. Like, I would love to see Jha'Quan Jackson go out and earn that job quickly. I don't want to see Kyle Phillips and Mason Kinsey fumble it away. I don't want to see anybody just fumble it away and Jha'Quan Jackson's just the returner by default. I want him to go out there and prove it and really convince this new coaching staff early on that he's the dude for return duties. And then you can kind of start figuring out how to incorporate him, in the offense, whether that's kind of a Hunter Renfrow role in the red zone where he makes one cut and then kind of goes on the side or, on the goal line, gives you an option on third down maybe. I'm excited about the potential that Jha'Quan Jackson has, but I want to see him do a little bit more in the return game once the pads come on.
Devin says, I saw the exact opposite on the drills y'all shared. His routes didn't look crisp at all, and his footwork on the ladder drill was embarrassing. I don't know what you were watching there, Devin, and I've actually got the video that we shared of Jha'Quan Jackson's drills from yesterday's practice.
Oh, shit! Check out the bridge. Check out the bridge. All right, go. Nice. Up, three down. There you go.
Now, if you're gonna complain about the drills that are meant to be half speed routes at the end, those are half speed routes that they're running, that circle route. But the footwork that you saw in the ladder drills, I don't know how that was slow or embarrassing footwork, Devin. So Devin, I don't know, man. But yeah, half speed routes at the very end on the circle route. So Devin taking an L this morning. In the chat,
footwork, the change of speed, the ability to come out of breaks looking explosive, all these things are something the Titans haven't really had on offense over the last couple of years, and that's something that I'm excited to see Jha'Quan Jackson bring to the table.
Yes. All right. So the fourth winner here on this mandatory minicamp session is inside linebacker Jack Gibbons. Dr. Gibby shows up on the winner list, and he had the first interception of Will Levis that the media saw, but he's also not going away. All the green dot talk we can have, Jack Gibbons has gotten great rave reviews from the head coach about how much of a leader he is, how he knows how to do everything, knows where to be, and knows where everybody else needs to be as well. And then he's made some plays. So as unathletic as people want to say Jack Gibbons is, he's the one who made a really nice interception going and catching a ball low on the goal line from Will Levis to jump in front of Chikakonkwo on Wednesday's practice. But Dr. Gibby is another winner. And then, Jack, real quickly, the last winner that we have here is who I think will be the starting right guard and the Cinderella free agent signing that I said to Sam in March, Sadiq Charles. I think Sadiq Charles is a big dude. He's played with Lloyd Cushenberry in college. I think Sadiq Charles is a great upgrade at the right guard position. So those are our 5 winners from mandatory minicamp. J.C. Latham, Gabe Judy-Lally, Jha'Quan Jackson. That's 3 rookies right there. Jack Gibbons and Sadiq Charles. So 4 newcomers and a guy that most fans would like to see replaced by a newcomer in Cedric Gray. Those are the 5 winners. Jack, your overall thoughts on the group?
Yeah, tip of the hat to Rand Carthon. You got 4 newcomers on the winners list. That's always a good thing to see. I don't know that John Robinson ever had a training camp with 4 newcomers a mini camp with 4 newcomers making the list of the team's winners. Gibbons, it's great to see him make a jump. I want to see Gibbons push Eric Gray, to the absolute brink. I want to see him fight for that job tooth and nail, maybe come down to the last day. But, at the end of the day with Gibbons, there's some things athletically that he can't do that Eric Gray can. I'm talking mostly about the range, the sideline to sideline ability. And Denard Wilson wants to play really fast. He wants to play aggressive on defense. I think that Gray's athleticism kind of caters to that style of defense a little bit better. But Gibbons for him to have a great camp is a great thing for Titans fans, because you're not always going to make it through the season with your linebacker playing all 17 games. Gibbons is a great option with experience, started 14 or something games last year for the Titans. I'm excited to see what he can do in this season coming up. And Sadiq Charles, the Titans are obviously high on him. They signed this dude 6 days after free agency opened. So that should tell you a lot about what they think of him. He started 11 games last year for the Commanders. He's played some left guard. He's bounced around a little bit. But for the Titans to go out and make that move so early on in free agency with all of the cracks that they had in that roster, that tells me a lot about what they think of Sadiq Charles. It's only, reinforced the idea that he's a guy to keep an eye on after being named a winner in minicamp.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, A to Z Sports here live on this Friday morning. We do want to ask you guys a question, and we're going to get to this here in a second. I did have to get a spammer out of the Facebook chat real quick. But all right, so here's our question today. Which of these Titans minicamp winners are you most excited about?